Today we're going to talk about the power that comes when you remain vigilant. So what is vigilance? Webster says it's the state or quality of being watchful, paying attention, being alert. So why am I talking about this today? Because in any business, including multifamily real estate investing, you can't be complacent. You have to keep your eye on the ball and pay attention to what's happening in the marketplace. One example is the fact that we're at the top of the market cycle and there's a lot of irrational exuberance out there in the marketplace right now. There are operators that have paid too much for properties. So besides that, what else do you need to have vigilance around? Well, how about your relationships? How about your health? How about how much cash you have? Nothing in this world lasts forever, and the entrepreneurs and companies that last are vigilant. They're always looking for ways to improve and innovate and add more value. Now, I also believe you have to be vigilant in what you allow to influence you. I think you have to stand guard at the door to your mind. That's why I don't watch the news any longer. Sometimes I'll go on CNN or ABC or NBC just for entertainment, but they're so focused on negativity. I don't allow that negative content to affect me or influence me. Buddha said, be vigilant. Guard your mind against negative thoughts. Now, I also believe you also have to be vigilant in the quality of your relationships with those that matter the most and give them the attention that they deserve. You must be vigilant in love. You need to be vigilant in your spiritual beliefs and endeavors, whatever it is you believe. Now, to maintain incredible integrity in everything you do and always make sure you're doing the right thing also requires vigilance. Remembering that every business is nothing but people and systems. You have to remember to be vigilant in improving the people in your organization through training and coaching and feedback and encouragement and validating them. And you should also be vigilant in continually improving your systems as well. So vigilance is being on guard and not allowing laziness or complacency or distraction to affect you negatively in any of the parts of your life. To keep everything that's important in your life requires incredible vigilance. Now, every person that watches me is a leader. And when you're a leader, you have to be sure to pay attention to the details. And when others are distracted, you have to be even more vigilant. Remember, my friend, we're either growing or we're dying. There is no status quo. It's one or the other. To make sure that you're continually growing and becoming more and evolving requires incredible vigilance. You can't allow yourself to fall into apathy or negativity. Remember, what you focus on is your reality. We have to be vigilant with our thoughts because if we focus on negative things in our life, that's what's going to expand and become our life. Versus focusing on the things that we want, the positive things in life, like success and happiness and love. So it's so important to remain vigilant in your positive focus. We also have to be very vigilant in what we do habitually and focus on eliminating negative habits and focus on building happiness and successful habits. Now, as a democratic country, which by no means we're perfect, we must continually work to improve, and that requires constant vigilance. Pearl Bloch said that when good people in any country cease their vigilance and struggle, then evil men prevail. And Thomas Jefferson said the price of freedom is eternal vigilance. We all want happiness, my friend. And that's the ultimate goal, to be as happy as possible, as often as possible. That pursuit of happiness is a lifelong journey with lots of challenges, and it requires constant vigilance to be successful. I'm Rod Cleef, wishing you sustained, incredible passion and massive success in your business and in your life because you remain vigilant.